When I woke up this morning, I pitched myself and I was like, was that a dream or did I really do it? And my best friend Kelly was looking at me like, yeah, we are here in New York City doing all the things that a housewife would do.
Yeah.
Like, I'm a slam, I'm a get it.
I am so excited to talk to you, especially after that, what I think is a 10 out of 10 premiere of Real Housewives of Atlanta. It feels like we're back.
Hey, I think so too, Jared. As a matter of fact, I know so. I stand firmly on the belief that all it took was just remixing it, bringing out a youthful, more fun vibe, and I think that's what the newbies are delivering. We are bringing the energy.
I'm a Barbie. Oh, yes. You got a step to the engine?
Put your leg down.
Fun.
Yes, I love Remixing. That's a perfect, I think, phrase for it, because it is it's a mix of old and
Blend,
new.
absolutely. And I think that they found the perfect dose.
Yeah, they definitely did. And I want to talk about those first 10 minutes, which I know dropped a little bit before, and the internet was talking, because this feels like a new Shamea. We got to see, like, I did not know
that's what I was
like this.
It's so funny that you say that, Jared. I always get people in the comments saying, wait a minute, this is a new Shamea, but to be honest, no one has ever gotten to know the old Shamea. The old and new Shamea are the exact same person. I've always been who I am, big personality, vibrant, bubbly. And as a friend on the show, I never got an opportunity to showcase it. There are times that I would even go to events and I wouldn't even be mic'd. So it was like, we don't care where she's going or what she's doing. We're not following her story. She's just here supporting Candy, or she's just here supporting Portia.
Yeah.
So that was the unfortunate part. But now that I have a Peach, it is very different. I'm able to showcase my family, my friends, my faith, you know, the things that I'm most passionate about, like my music, and just it's really very different.
Yeah, and what a cool opportunity too, because again, we do know you know what I mean, as someone who is familiar, but you get this opportunity to kind of reintroduce yourself
Absolutely.
to Shamea.
Not reintroduce myself.
Yeah, literally.
I've never gotten a chance to even introduce myself. It's crazy because I just did Watch What Happens Live, and when I woke up this morning, I pitched myself and I was like, was that a dream or did I really do it? And my best friend Kelly was looking at me like, yeah, we are here in New York City doing all the things that a housewife would do.
Literally, yes. And I think that's what's so exciting too. Again, from those first 10 minutes, and you kind of are like the nucleus of this group. You literally, they plan it out perfectly. We get to meet all these new faces and the old faces, and you kind of break down the group. So talk to me a little bit too, just about this fresh energy.
You know, I feel that we all come from different walks of life. From Kelly being an entrepreneur businesswoman that owns her own restaurant, Nana's Chicken and Waffles, to Angela being married to an NBA legend, Charles Oakley, and being a real estate agent. To me, you know, just being a host, a mom, a dancer, a singer, actress, all the things, we all bring something, we add something, and the flair, it's spicy, it's feisty.
Yes.
And there's some great to being ignorant to the camera and to this process, because I feel like in the past you kind of get in a rut with some of the ladies and they know what to expect, know how to play in their confessionals, or know how to play in the scenes where they can sound right, or they're actually almost producing themselves. And with this new group, we don't know. We're just all in. Like,
and then also too, we do have returning faces who, you know, have been huge parts of the show as well. Of course, you have Portia, who we've known you two. Like, we've known you through Portia. Now we kind of get to see you guys both. Her come back, and then you kind of join in this capacity. So how's that been as well?
I love it. You know, anytime you get a chance to hang out with your best friend and get paid to do it, hey, sign me up. So I was always just like the friend, plus one. I might get invited and I might not get invited to a party or an event. So the fact that it's not just me, there's her friend, I'm there like as her equal. You know, it's nice. It's been really fun. It's had challenging times. I would be lying if I said it didn't. Because with any friendship, there's highs, lows, ebbs and flows. But I feel that we do a pretty decent job navigating through it. And we'll see. I mean, I'm also excited about Cynthia being a friend on the show. Like, she really is that friend that everyone needs. She's so kind, so supportive, even in her friend role. Like, you go to her for advice and she's got it for you. She's wise.
Yeah.
So I enjoy having her here.
Yes, absolutely. She does have, even just hearing her voice in the episode, it's so funny. It feels like that friend you want to go to.
There you go.
Yes.
There you go. You know, but we have our cast trips, like one of the highlights for me was being able to host our trip to Grenada alongside Kelly.
Yeah.
It was incredible. It was such a great experience. And not to give you too much tea, but my bags didn't make it. So can you imagine my very first international cast trip, like as a peach holder, and I don't have the fly wardrobe that I had my stylist pick out, and I felt so like I'm a slam. I'm a get it. And they're like, yeah, no, you're gonna be wearing a souvenir T-shirt.
Oh,
you know?
my gosh.
But I wouldn't trade it. It was such an incredible experience, and it's also a way to just for us all to bond and really connect, because you know you hang out. If we go to a restaurant for dinner, you get a couple hours that we all back into our regular walks of life, from mothering to wife life and career. But on a cast trip, you disconnect and you're like there. It's like, if I'm mad at you tonight, guess what? In the morning, I'm gonna be in the kitchen cooking turkey bacon.
Yes.
And you're gonna have to face me again and be mad at me again.
Yes.
I'm not going anywhere because we're in the same house. So that's a lot of fun. It's like the ultimate girls trip.
Yeah, literally. It is like that. And then also too, I think the last person who's also coming back, although timing-wise I wanted to break down, were you on the show, I'm trying to remember, when Drew was first on the show?
Yes,
like you were around a bit. But now this is your first time filming as a full-time housewife together.
For sure. When I first came on the show, Drew was, I don't want to say auditioning, but they were looking at her to determine whether or not she would be a good fit. And I had already done the TLC biopic with Drew.
Right. Hello.
And when I saw her, I guess because I was just a friend to the show, she was so shady. She barely spoke. She was just looking at me like, you're beneath me. And I was just like, hey, girl, what you like? And then when she realized, well, I'm a friend and I'm gonna be around, I'm not going anywhere. Then she was like, how do you think me and Shamea did the TLC pilot? I'm like,
wait a minute.
But yeah, Drew, she's on her thing. She's been around for a minute, and she's an actress.
Yeah.
Even when she's supposed to be serious, she's steady acting. You know how that goes.
Once you wrapped it, were you like, what were you least expecting about this journey for you as a Real Housewife officially?
I will say, I've always been a part of, my life has always kind of been exposed in a sense. Like I've been acting and dancing and doing all the things. I've been on camera and on TV and just living my life in the spotlight for some time, from the NBA to the NFL, cheerleader, host. I'm not shy. I'm not camera shy. So I think after filming the entire season, I felt like, that went by fast. Like that was nice. And it wasn't weird to me. Like some people feel like, oh, my camera, they're filming me. Sometimes I would forget the cameras were even there.
Yeah.
And I think the biggest surprise now that it's done and now that people have finally seen it is how quickly the comments have changed. Because initially they weren't feeling me. They didn't really see it for me. They didn't understand why I was in this role now. You should have kept her as a friend. Does she even have a coin? Some of the nastiest things were said. And now it's just completely done. It's changed. Like people are like, I'm here for Shamea. Hey, best friend, I love her. And I'm like, I love you too. I've always loved you. Thank you for loving me back finally.
Houston, right.
Yeah, I will always love you. There you go. That's my girl. Make sure recipe. But no, I'm so happy that I'm finally being, seen in this light and in this space, and people they understand, they find love in me, and they, I don't know, I guess they can kind of, I don't want to say they relate, but they see me outside of a friend and outside of a shadow.
Absolutely. And then too, of course, we do have Kenya in the mix, and we know that there's a lot that we still don't know anything.
Yeah,
and I'm sure you definitely can't say too much about it, but I just wanted to ask.
I was there for that thing that took the internet by storm and just like blow up. This is a big thing. I was there for it, but I don't know how they'll play it and edit it out or what they would do with it, because I don't even know what I would do with it. And I was there watching it. Kenya went too far, but, and I hate to say but, because that was that. But Britt did some not so nice things as well. And I think as the season progresses, you'll get to see who Britt Edie is and maybe why Kenya felt the need to go so far.
If I could do it all over again, I believe the photos were very distasteful, and I elevated the situation. I've elevated situations before, and I've taken full accountability for the things that I've done.
And again, I know you said we don't know how it's going to play out, but I'm sure for you guys too, finally the audience will get to see it and then come to their own conclusions about it.
That's the thing about filming. You do it, And then you're in the moment, and then it's like, it's hot in the moment. Then it's hot in your confessional. It's hot when you watch it on TV. Hot at reunion, and then you gotta watch it all over again. So you go, if I do something to offend you, I gotta apologize for it about 5 times because it's like, I did it. I'm sorry. Now you see it. I'm sorry again. Now we relive it at reunion. I'm sorry.
Yes.
And then,
I watch what happens live one more time. I'm sorry. Right.
Right.